All right. Hi to the kids at home.
Hi.
We're learning a lot in school. I hope you're tuning in when you can to learn the letters. Everybody tell them what this letter is. U letter U. Is this the lowercase, the small u, or the capital U? Raise your hand. Hans, we're not just yelling out answers. We're taking turns because in kindergarten, oh boy, that's what you need to do. So you need to start remembering that. Carter, is this the lowercase or the capital?
The capital.
No.
Okay,
Capital does not have a straight line.
A lowercase.
No. Fonzie,
A little.
this is the small u. The most important big capital U for names does not have a straight line down the side. This is the big capital U. This is for names like Umber. She would use the big one. And we know that this letter is a hard worker. On the card it shows a hard hat, like a construction worker. What does a hard hat mean, Olivia? Tell us what that means when that's on there.
It means that it has two sounds.
It's a hard worker because it has more than one sound. A can say a and a. I can say I and I, like ice cream. E can say and E also, Fonzie, E also says E like eagle. There are 5 letters that are hard workers. A, E, I, O. O is a hard worker. What does O say? And O. Like open. Please open the door. That word open has an O
Or
sound.
like open your mouth.
So,
when you're at the dentist.
so there are 5 letters that are hard workers. A, E, I, O, U. Now your big brothers and sisters, moms and dads, they call those letters vowels. They call those letters vowels. Hard workers are called vowels. They're really important. You can't have a word without a hard worker. All words have hard workers in them. Isn't that cool? So hard workers are really important. Big kids and parents, we call them vowels. You learn that as you get older. We call them the hard workers because they're so important in words and they have more than one sound. Okay? Now, let's do calendar real quick because we're going to do something kind of fun this week. It's Holy Week. We learned, boys and girls at home, it's a very special week in our church. We're getting ready for Jesus dying and thinking about his dying and, most importantly, his rising to heaven. So we've been talking about this week, and let's get busy. We've been looking at eggs, and we know that eggs are a sign of new life. So if you're at home and you're wondering about all these eggs, it's because Mrs. Vogt has lots of games. Miss Emily, can they see the eggs at home?
Yeah.
We're going to have lots of games and activities in the next many weeks about eggs. Eggs.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to be having lots of fun with eggs because eggs are a sign of new life, like Jesus' new life in heaven. So we're going to have lots of fun with eggs. What kind of animal comes from an egg? Charlotte? Worms don't come from eggs. Well, maybe they do. I'm not sure. Do worms hatch from eggs? Are they in? No?
I have no idea. Not
I do.
We know that insects come from eggs. What animal have we been talking a lot about today? Oh my goodness. What's the animal that we were discovering at the discovering area
Raise your
today?
hand.
What animal have we been talking about at the discovery area? And there's all kinds of fun feathers that we used over there. What animal comes from eggs that we've been talking about? With all the feathers. Birds, yes. One of the most important animals we know comes from eggs. So when you see an egg, you don't think of like just a rock. When you see an egg, you say, wow, there might be something growing and changing and living in there that's going to hatch out. Let's look at this poster. Maybe Miss Emily can zoom in. Do you see this little baby bird? This baby bird is an ostrich. And when birds first come out of their shell, they're very wet. Do you see the wet feathers?
Yeah.
So birds hatch from eggs. Caterpillars hatch from eggs. A snake hatches from an egg. Ducklings are another kind of bird. We know all birds come from eggs. Now I know he looks kind of funny. That's because his feathers are.
Alligators can have.
That's because his feathers are.
Please raise your hand.
Oh dear, excuse me. I'm sorry, friends at home. We're learning in school that we don't yell out. Mrs. Volt's talking about this one. We're not going on to the next one yet. Thank you to the friends who are being so quiet and looking. We're at this one right now talking about a duckling. A duckling is a baby duck, and that's a bird. But right now when they first hatch out, they're wet. Their feathers are wet, and they look kind of funny. So when they dry, they'll be all fluffy and sweet. But this is what they look like when they first hatch. This is a turtle coming out of an egg. And a crocodile.
Crocodiles?
So birds are not the only ones that hatch from eggs, but we've been concentrating and talking about this week, we'll be talking about birds that hatch from eggs. Let's look over here. But we'll be celebrating all eggs. A mother bird lays an egg and she sits on that egg. A hen sits on the egg and keeps it warm. And it grows and changes inside that egg. And pretty soon you start to hear tap, tap, tap. 21 days after the mama has laid the eggs in her nest, that baby will start pecking its way out. It's coming over here honey, so the kids can see. The chick emerges from the egg. And they're wet and not very cute. But then once they dry out, they're fluffy and so cute. And what will that little chick grow up to be?
A big old hen.
Yeah, a grown-up hen or a rooster, a girl or boy chicken. A grown-up chicken. And if it's a hen, what will she do?
Lay eggs.
Lay eggs. So the story goes on and on for round and round.
Like a wound rooster. Like a wound.
Like the water cycle. How the water evaporates and goes up into a cloud, and the cloud gets heavy and breaks and the water comes down. This is a life cycle. It means it goes round and round and it never ends. When this mama grows up, she'll lay up some eggs. She'll sit on the eggs. The babies will hatch. The babies will grow up and they'll be adults and they'll lay eggs. Do you guys see how the circle goes round and round?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun, isn't it? Say life cycle.
Life cycle.
We're going to be celebrating life
This is
cycles.
5.
Now,
Please raise your
I
hand.
have a new poster I just wanted to point out before we start calendar.
Okay.
And do you see this penguin? Do you want to know her name? It's a very cute name. It's not Pee-wee. This penguin's called Waddle. Isn't that a cute name? And what is Waddles? Waddles is actually her name, Waddles. What is Waddles wearing?
A mask.
What's she wearing,
A
Sean?
mask.
A mask. Now, this picture reminds us the right way to wear a mask. Over the nose is where it goes. Under the chin is where it begins. So under the chin is where it begins. And then over the nose is where it goes. It's not correct if you're wearing it like this.
No.
It's not.
Some people wear it.
Yeah, it's not protecting others from your breath and your germs if it's not covering your nose and your chin. Should we have our mask in our mouth?
No.
Should we be chewing on it? Or no? No. You guys know that. And right now we have it tucked away when we're not using it. So when you see this picture, I have one in the hall, one in our room that I hung up. And I'm going to hang this one in the hall so our kindergarten and big kids friends who are in our hallway, they'll know the right way to wear a mask. Is that a good idea?
Yeah.
This poster came from my sister's hospital way up north where she works, way up north in Traverse City. And I saw it and I said, that's so cute. And she said, I might be able to get you a poster. And she sent me 2 posters. Wasn't that nice of her?
Yeah, she's a good person.
She's a good friend and a good sister. And so this mask reminds us over the nose is where it goes. And under the chin is where it begins. Okay, so that's gonna go out in the hallway, and we looked at our who's hatching, so let's do our calendar real quick. Ready, Rhett? Everybody say hi to Mr. Rhett.
Hi,
Let's see how much he can do without my help. Go ahead.
The season is spring. The month is March. The year is 2021. How many days have we had in March? Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're out of fingers. Aren't we? At home, do you have 10? Bundle them up. Put them in your tens place. Now we're going more than 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, 2 tens. Bundle up that 2 10. Put it in your tens place. 20. But we're not done. March is near the end, so we've got a lot of days. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
27.
Nobody was here Saturday, right? So you got work to do. 27. Did you have 2 10s in your tens place? Now, can we bundle up that 7? No. So hang on to 7. Hang on to 7. Don't bundle it up yet. Hang on to 7. Can we finish this, please? 7, 27, 28. Nobody was here Sunday for 20. Keep
Just wait,
We're
please.
waiting for our friends, for Mr. Rhett to get 28. 28, 20. Can we bundle up 9? No. So, look, we still have 2 10s in our tens place, but we have 9 little ones left over that we can't bundle up. We have to leave them there. 29. And we're not getting a new one yet, so we're leaving it there. Look, we're at the end of March. The last week in March. Let's find out what day of the week it is, Mr. Rhett. Say, is it Sunday?
Is it Sunday?
No.
Monday? No.
Yeah. Oh, we caught some kids, Mr. Rhett. You better ask them again. Does everybody have their eyes up here where 29 is?
Monday?
Is it Monday? Yeah, 29 is under the Monday on our calendar.
Because, see, no more.
Yep. Calendars mark special days, so it marks the days of the week.
Carter.
It marks things
Carter.
like, here was the 100th day, and there's St. Patrick's Day. Here's the first day of spring. What an exciting March we've had. Now, it looks kind of crowded because we're keeping track of our lamb days and our lion days, aren't we? Now, I want to tell you that I think, Miss Emily, Miss Amber, do you think the whole Saturday and
Just wait a minute.
Sunday were both lions? Was
Yeah.
it cold and
Yeah.
windy both days, wasn't it?
I
think so. Let's,
Is it emergency?
Let's-
Oh, okay. I'll tell you afterwards.
is March going out like a lion? This is crazy. It's supposed
Yes.
to. It's supposed to come in like a lion, and it came in like a lamb. This is crazy. I hope it's not a lion. Is it going to be a lion all week? Okay,
Maybe
Brad,
it's gonna
so
be
we
a
gotta
lion.
figure out the date. Put Saturday up there, and let's, right here.
Rhett.
It looks to me like it's gonna go out like a lion.
Oh, no.
This is funny. And Monday, give me a M-O-N. Hang on to that for just a minute. Okay, now, that's being silly, isn't it? Okay, and you say, give me a D-A-Y.
Give me a D-A-Y.
What's that spell?
What does that spell? Monday.
Yay, Monday. Today is Monday. Some of you guys are acting like a Monday. It's a crazy, right here.
Okay.
Put it right up there, Monday. What will tomorrow be? Monday,
Mm.
Sunday, Monday. What will tomorrow be, Rat? Sunday, Monday. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yesterday was Sunday when no one was here. Sunday. Now, weather watcher, what do you see? What do you see? Tell us what the weather's like. Tell us what the weather's like. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, while he's gone, I want everybody to take a look. Here's our first excellent activity
Oh,
for
yeah.
Holy Week. Do you like my basket? Sit down, please. My basket is full of eggs.
Sit on your bottom,
And they're
guys.
decorated beautifully because we're reminded when we see decorated eggs that eggs remind us of Easter and heaven and new life. Okay, now, lamb or lion?
Lamb.
Is it warm and sunny and
Yep.
beautiful out?
It's sunny.
Sunny, but you better open the door and see if it's cold or warm. Windy, open the door a little bit and go see.
All right.
'Cause I think when I was out there, it was cold. Was it? Was it cold?
Well,
Not to me, because I was in
Okay.
my coat.
Summer's not
Will you go hang it up for me? Does everybody have their clips off from Explore Time?
Yeah.
Okay, now, I want you to look at these eggs. Look. Just quickly look, everybody looking at my excellent eggs. Everybody see? Okay, that's all you can look, just that much. Oh, I better show Millie over here in her. See Millie? Okay, now, I have a question to ask you.
What?
This is Monday. How do you spell Monday?
D-A-Y.
Monday.
Monday.
Now, I want to hear what you think, how many eggs do you think were in that basket? Just a guess. How many eggs do you think? Raise your hand if you have a guess. I'm going to take 5 guesses. Now, if you get to guess today, then please remember not to guess tomorrow because we're just taking turns. All right, Charlotte, how many do you think?
5.
You think there were 5? Fat old 5 goes down and around. Okay, Rhett, since you're the leader, how many eggs do you think were in this basket? Did you get a look? Do you want one more look?
Yeah.
It's a quick look.
7.
You think 7? Cross the sky and down from heaven. That's the way to
make
a
a
7.
7.
Okay, now remember, if you guess today, then tomorrow you won't guess. We'll pick someone else. Okay? Lola,
10.
you think there's 10?
That's
Knox.
Is this a question?
Can you wait till we're done with our
Uh-huh.
Fonzie?
9?
You think 9 eggs were in? Okay, a loop and a line. And I'm going to take one more guess. Rhett Christensen.
6.
6. Okay, so that was, we call that guessing or estimating. You're estimating, making your best guess, okay? So, we're going to find out how many eggs in just a minute, but our weatherman is back. Did you decide, is it cold and kind of dark out there, lots of clouds?
It's cold and I saw a little sun.
Partly sunny, partly cloudy, but cold. So I think, what do you think? Do you think that sounds like a lion day if it's cold?
Let's put lion.
Well, we can't put both. If it's cold, we better mark lion.
Yeah, let's not lion.
Let's mark lion. Even though we sure want lots of lambs.
We can go outside.
The air has turned cold, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We need our warmer coats today. So,
Yeah, so we can go outside of the lake.
but the weatherman I heard said tomorrow should be warmer. So put
And it's what?
Put lion up there. All right, now, don't you want to see who's got the closest guess?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Now, who guessed 5? Was that Charlotte? Charlotte? All right, let's put names so that tomorrow we know. Who guessed 7?
Miss Bo, you give me 2.
Who guessed 7? Just said it right on there. Was that you, Rhett, that guessed 7?
No, I guessed a 10.
Who guessed 7? Who guessed 7? Somebody told me 7. Was it you, Lola?
No.
Who said 7?
I said
Fonzie.
I thought Fonzie said 9.
Who said 6? Rhett, you said 6, didn't you?
Yeah, I said 6.
Rhett Christensen, you said, Rhett Tietzma, you said 10?
Yep.
This is the kind of Monday,
Wait,
in case
Rhett
you're at home.
Tietzma-
This is the Monday that we've had today.
You said Ratitsma went 2nd.
Rhett Christensen, you guessed 6, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, Rhett Tietzma, what number did you give me when we guessed eggs? Didn't you say 7?
I said 10.
You said 10?
Mhm.
Okay, who gave me 7? Rose, did you give me a number? Who guessed today? Stand up if you guessed a number. Who guessed? Lola, what number did you tell me?
A 10.
Oh my gosh.
So, Rhett, what did you give me? We're starting over. Starting over. Okay. I'm going to pick Rhett because Rhett was the leader. We're going to start over. Monday. Goodness, it feels like a Monday to Mrs. Vole. How many do you guess are in the basket?
I think maybe 8.
Rhett says 8.
Keeps.
All right. Rose, didn't you guess for me? Didn't I pick you to guess? I thought you guessed a number. You didn't? Okay, stand up if you guessed a number. Did you guess a number, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Okay, what number? How many do you think?
5.
Charlotte, how many do you think?
5.
No.
Charlotte, Lola, how many do you think?
10.
Okay, who else guessed today? Rhett Christensen, did you guess how many?
8.
We already have 8. Do you
9.
You want to guess 8 also?
9.
9. And Fonzie, what did you think?
I said 9 too.
So you want to leave it at 9?
Yeah.
Or you want to change your answer? You want a different guess? You want 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so now,
Had 2 9.
now,
90.
now we're going to count and see who had the best guess. Should we see?
Yeah.
So everybody guessed a number. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please sit down. 6, 7. How many were there? 7. So somebody the first time around when we had all the problems, someone guessed 7 and they were right. So, oh well, 7 is how many we had on Monday. So 8 was probably the closest because 7 and 8 are very close. So Rhett, you got the closest that time.
Yep.
5 is 2 away from 7, isn't it? Here's 5, and 7 has 2 more. And 10 is 3 more. And 9 is 7, 8, 9, 2 more. 5 is 2 more. 7 is 3 more than 10. So 8, Rhett, you were the closest today. Now, last time somebody guessed 7, but I'm not. Whoever
Ratitsma
All right.
went next.
All right. So tomorrow there'll be more eggs in here. Tomorrow we'll do it again with new eggs, and we'll make more guesses and see if you can guess the right number in our egg. Okay? All right. So thank you for joining us at home, and we'll tune in again tomorrow and do the egg guessing. And more